Hello everyone, and welcome to our 7th module within our professional development series, Mentoring for Improvement. My name is Tova Sheldon and I'm your facilitator today. Just to ensure that we use our time wisely, please make sure that you have downloaded and have in front of you the module handout for today. And if you would like, you can also have the Prezi in front of you that can support your learning. Our Prezi today starts out by having you take about 10 minutes and do the feedback opening reflection. This is asking you to think about a time where you've either given or received feedback. Remember, you can always pause this screencast at any time if you need more time to think about and do the activities requested. Okay, 10 minutes goes by pretty quickly. So prior to today's lesson, we've gone through and we've identified a vision for mentoring. We've defined what mentoring is and some of the other valuable components. However, in today's lesson, we're specifically looking at giving and receiving feedback. This is within the context of our post-conference. We know that feedback can occur in various places. However, for the context today, we're specifically looking at within debriefing. How do we give and receive valuable feedback? So today's objectives, you'll understand what quality feedback is. You'll be able to practice giving and receiving feedback. And you'll identify within your own practice which components of feedback you want to improve on. So what do you think feedback is? According to Wiggins, he defines feedback as information shared between two or more individuals with the purpose of communicating to what extent certain behaviors or actions are impacting a goal. I hope you're seeing a direct correlation between the goals that we created at the beginning of our mentoring session and now. Feedback can play a role in that. It's fairly likely, based on your stories from earlier during your warm-up, that there's been good feedback and probably bad feedback that has been shared over the years of your teaching. That being said, we're going to take just a few minutes, and I'd like you to share your stories from your opening activity. What parts of the feedback experience make it good or bad? So then what might be the components of quality feedback? We'll give you about 15 minutes, and I'd like you to generate a robust list so that all participants have contributed and can see the list about what you think quality feedback is. What does it contain, or what doesn't it contain? Again, you'll have about 10 to 15 minutes. When you are done, unpause the screencast, and let's start to think. You know what feedback is based on your experiences, but here's what the research says. You have, in your handout, you have what feedback is and what feedback isn't. I'd like you to compare and contrast my list of what feedback is and isn't with your list. As you can see, I've started with these 7 components. I've expanded them for you and also given you somewhat of the opposite in the what feedback is not. So again, I'd like you to take about 10 minutes and do a compare and contrast. Start to make your own definition about what feedback is and feedback isn't. What are your thoughts versus what the research is saying? When you're done with this in about 10 minutes, restart the video.